Just a real quick show of hands from the group here. How many of you would say that you are the person that you are today because of your performance appraisals? Just any, no? No hands. It's pretty scary, huh? You know, I've asked that question to thousands of government managers throughout this country, and not one time has anybody ever raised their hand. Well, I take that back. Last year there was one woman raised her hand. And I was actually so surprised by her raising her hand, I said, "Ma'am, really? You are who you are today because of your past performance appraisals?" And she said, "Absolutely." I said, "But I'm bitter and jaded, so," right? You know, if you ever watch the biography channel on television, you know, and you'll see they'll go through these great, you know, biographies of great leaders throughout time. And, you know, they're profiling them and talking about people, you know, sharing what they've done throughout time. And never once have I ever heard one of these great leaders say, "You know what really made me who I am? It was the objective 5-point rating scale of my past supervisors." Never. So if these things have such little impact in our lives, why do we spend so much energy on them? Right? You spend a lot of energy on performance appraisals? Yeah, we all do, right? And it has impact on nobody. So why do we keep doing them? Well, the answer to that, I have to turn to my favorite management guru, which is Jerry Seinfeld. You guys have read the collective management works of Jerry Seinfeld? Right? Well, you might be familiar with this, this routine of his. He's talking about how is it that when you're in an, let's say you're in a city, okay? Inner city, you're in traffic, a bunch of cars lined up in traffic. A pretty woman will walk across the street, and guys will honk, right? And the idea is the woman walks by, guys honk, as if the woman is going to stop, right? She's on her way to the store. She's going to stop and say, "Oh, now that you've honked, I'll get in." Right? Right? Never in the history of mankind has that ever happened, right? Where she has stopped and got in the car. But we keep honking. Honk, honk, all the time. And so Jerry asked the question, you know, why do we do that? We know it doesn't work, but we keep honking. Why do we do that? And his punchline was, because for guys, that's the best idea we've come up with. Right? That's all we've got. The same is true with so many of the government reform initiatives that I've seen come and go, and you've seen come and go every few years, right? So few of the efforts we spend trying to improve government have actually worked, yet we keep on honking.